So we can see here that we've got some data, and what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be looking at how we can move this around really easily. And what you might see, if somebody wanted to move, say for instance, Squirtle here, they might take the row, copy it by clicking on it or Control and C, then click copy. And then what they could do is click up here and they could insert copied cells, and then they would right click and they would go delete. And you can see how that's quite a long process and it could take quite a while, but an easier and quicker way of being able to do this is if they click onto the row and they want to move the entire row, then as we can see there, we have that selected. Once this is selected, what you can do is hover over it and you can see where you get the 4-point arrow at that point there. Once you get this, you can hold the shift key and then click with your left mouse button and you can drag it up, and you can see there how you get this darker line that will move up and down. And now we have the ability to just move this where we want, and we can just release the mouse button at that point, and what that's going to do is just move that up for us there. And we can see that here the colored cells that I've taken, and we've just added them in just to give you a demonstration that we can see that it copies the whole row across as we're doing that. But say for instance at this point we only want to take in the data and we have something else here that we want to keep, then what we can do is just select the part that we want, and this works exactly the same way. So we can go over, selecting the 4-point arrow, and with our shift key held down and our left mouse button, we can see that we can move this along and we can just put that wherever we want there. And we don't just have the option of putting it across, we can also see that you can move this out of the data as well. And while we've done that, it also keeps this part here untouched for us, working really well there. And this is really great as well because you can use this for columns as well. So we can see that we have this here, so the base total in C and the type in B, and we can do exactly the same. So you can move onto the side here and we can see that we get the 4-point arrow again. We can hold the shift key and move that across, and we can just there move that up and down or move it left and right, wherever we want to do. And say we wanted to just filter them out rather than having the names there, then it's just an easy way if you could quickly move the base total over and then select this and just move it down. And you can see now that we've managed to move this from top to bottom really easily, and just by moving our data into a different position, we can see it's gone highest to lowest, and it just makes it really clear and simple. So it might help out with your data. Hope it does. If you've got any questions, don't forget to ask, and we'll see you again soon.